All right, Huge Movie Fanatics coming back at you with probably a short review here. It's kind of timely. I want to just throw it in there. I'm doing my review for the original because I think they have or are going to remake it. Mother's Day. This is actually a movie that a friend of mine was a big fan of, maybe he still is, that I didn't really officially see it by myself. I don't really know it very well, but I know it enough to go. This is a Lloyd Kaufman movie, I think.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Troma. I don't know if it's officially Troma. I think it's pretty much Troma. So, at the end of the day, it's pretty much disgusting. I remember a lot of disgusting stuff, like with, I don't know, spraying stuff in your mouth and having to drool out. I don't really like drool, so I don't like those kind of scenes where, I mean, I don't mind drool in your mouth, like where it belongs, but when you see drool, I've got a problem with drool. I don't have a problem with it in my mouth, but you know, when people spray like whipped cream into their mouth and it's in there long enough to get mixed with drool, and then it drools out, it's just like, that's gross. That's all I can remember. That's all I can remember about Mother's Day. The premise is fine for a whatchamacallit, early '80s, just horror, whatever the hell it is. Same old thing, which is fine. I think there's like 3 girls that go on some trip or something, but anyway, it's pretty classic in a way of just being kind of classic. I mean, the cover art's pretty cool, like, because I think it is a painting, like back when they used to do that. The cover art's really cool, and the costumes, the two, like, it's just cool. And I think Mom's like sideways with like a head in a box, and it's really cool, and it's a cool idea. The only problem is it's a Troma movie, and those just get a little too much for me, and I just like the gross factor and stuff.
Well, that's all they have to offer, it seems. Outside of like maybe 1 or 2 titles.
Which would be what, do you think?
Probably Toxic Avenger 1 and 2. Troma doesn't really do much for me. They try to gross you out, and that's their hook, but that's really no different than Saw or Human Centipede or anything like that. I mean, the only thing that validates those movies is that they're made with money, and Quentin Tarantino's name is attached to Hostel and stuff like that. So I mean, like, you hear Lloyd Kaufman, and he's kind of a joke in like the industry. Kevin Smith was asked if he would ever, because he's from New Jersey and he writes comic books, if he's ever thought about like teaming up Jay and Silent Bob with Toxie, and he just like started laughing out loud, and he's like, I don't know, I'm not a Troma guy, and he's like, if people want to do that, I guess they can have the characters, and as long as they okay, but like, I mean, like, just his response of laughing out loud is sort of the Lloyd Kaufman experience for me. Like, I just don't see anything valid in really any of his movies, and he does have kind of interesting characters here and there, like Mr. Kabuki Man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they're so bad, the movies, that like there's nothing redeeming about them, really. And I'm sure I've upset a whole legion of hardcore Kaufmanites.
It's just his opinion, folks. It's only his opinion. It's only his opinion. It's only his opinion.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was into the whole Troma thing when I saw Toxie 1 and Toxie 2, and even the Toxic Crusaders, which was their cartoon show Sunday morning for kids.
Do you think Toxic Avenger is like Troma's
that's their
best achievement?
The second one, I think, is probably.
Oh, the second one.
But yeah, Michael Jai White's in that movie. That makes me laugh.
I don't know who that is.
Michael Jai White, Spawn. He's you never saw Spawn? You've seen Dark Knight? He's the one that the Joker's like, let's put a smile on that face, and then he cuts through.
Oh, okay.
He's a martial artist. He's awesome. He's also in the new Mortal Kombat web series. If you haven't seen that, I'm gonna let you borrow that. Actually, we'll do a review of that sometime. Anyway. Focus. Mother's Day. I haven't seen it.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it, but I don't really remember it. It's just kind of Troma stuff. I'm gonna go 1.5 stars. It's got cool. The aspects I like is I think I can remember it being out kind of in the country in a secluded house, and I like that kind of stuff because I like the country. If you've seen our I Spit on Your Grave review, if you haven't, watch it. And so I like those kind of elements, those atmospheric elements of just that location and that kind of stuff. The idea is okay, but like the characters, I think it's 2 brothers, and they're just constantly fighting overdone too much. Like I say, spraying stuff in your mouth and just talking and fighting and drooling the stuff, and it's gross. Mother's Day. Mother's Day, 1.5 stars. It's got its cool things, but it's mostly just gross from a crap. So the poster art is great. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there. We're glad you're around, because otherwise we wouldn't be. Thanks for watching.